We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He's been running the fast break his entire life. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing it left, dishing it right, making the right play at the right time. That's what Plainfield guards do. Let's see what the guards do down the court tonight.
And Jay, we are ready to go. This one about to get underway. Westbrook. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Clippers have the basketball. Throws it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Westbrook with it. Looking to make something happen.
To number 17, PJ Tucker.
George. Oh, that's how it's done.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 3. To PJ Tucker. Harden trying to take it to the basket, but a shot stays out. James Harden, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Eric Gordon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Smothering D. It's in the hands of James Harden. To Westbrook. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. George buries it on the catch and shoot. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Harden. James Harden. 3 for 4. Good start.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Fires the 3. That his 3rd 3 in this first quarter alone.
And the defense has to push up on the offensive player. Don't let him have clear vision of the basket.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Westbrook. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Harden. He made his first effort, but not that time. Beverly into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. For 3. Ooh, he'll take that.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Mike D'Antoni will use the timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
Harden. Patrick Beverley able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Strong finish for Paul George. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Harden. That's how you defend. Rockets have it. Harden and a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Patrick Beverley, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the
Harden. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
P.J. Tucker rejects it. Williams.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Harden. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Tucker, tough matchup against George. "20-footer at the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
team reaches 100 points and wins tonight. Everyone
Leonard still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Harden with it up top. Down 8. Fires the 3, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Rockets have the ball. Harden against Paul George. To P.J. Tucker. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
A big finish at the rim.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden down to Fareed. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kawhi Leonard against Tucker. From long range, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Harden with the basketball. They trail by 7. Screen coming. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden to Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Paul George. And the rebound taken down by Houston. Harden in possession. 5-point game. comes the screen. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. It stays with Houston. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 40, Ivica Zubac.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Leonard to George. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
It's Harden. Not that time. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Gordon. Williams into the front court. Leads 4. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Gordon. Westbrook into the front court. Right now, down 7. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
First foul in the final 2 minutes. Subbing in for the Clippers,
Harden.
number 20.
Westbrook. Clippers have it. Russell Westbrook sends it away. And that's going to get out of bounds off of Harden. George. Yes. Three-pointer is good.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Kawhi Leonard, 4 out of 10.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Harden to Westbrook. Harden. And it's George there for the rebound. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
4-3. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Another shot won't go either. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverley to Paul George. The pass set it all up.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Harden. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. George here against P.J. Tucker. And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
17, P.J. Tucker. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George, it's been a